Okay, today we will be getting started with our class website. We will start just by setting up our basic homepage. Once you log into Weebly, which you should have already done, you should know how to do, you'll be at this site right here, this page. Now, you may want to keep this as your design. You may not want to. I do encourage you to think about your audience for your website, um, as well as what will work best, for your students being able to read the text and understand the website. So, if you would like to change your design, you simply click on the Design tab at the top, and you'll have a number of different designs. Again, some of these might work well for your site. Some of them I might stay away from. Think about the principles that we've talked about in terms of what works for typography and images. You may not want to have a real dark background. I'm going to scroll over to the right here, and I'm going to pick this one with the students at the computer for my layout, just because it's a pretty simple layout, and I like that there's a picture of students using a computer. It seems to be perfect for this. So this will be my design, but feel free to choose whichever design you would like. Okay, now once we do that, I'll go back to the elements. Your job today is going to be to create 3 pages. You need to create your home page, which is the page we're looking at right now. You're going to create a course description page, much like the course description page that is on my website. And then you'll also create a page describing the teacher. Now for the home page, you can insert any material that you like, that you would like to have on the front page of your class website. Again, just to review, you can easily just drag down any of these elements above, just drag it down and insert text. Once you've inserted the text, you can change the style of the text, the color of the text, the size of the text. You can even change the text into links, which we will go over shortly. Okay, so I'm going to just type welcome to the website, but again, you can put in whatever you want to. Okay, and I'll just enter some subtext. Okay, again, you're going to make yours a little bit more in depth than I am. So that would be our home page, which you will add a little bit more to. If you wanted to add a picture, again, we just drag our picture down, click here to edit the picture. Now what you'll need to do is you can search for pictures that are on Weebly already, or you can upload one from your computer. I have here a couple of pictures. I'm going to add in boy reading with glasses, and you'll see there it shows up. I can change the size if I want to. I can move it around if I want to. So anyway, you might want to add some images to your homepage as well. So the next thing we need to do is create a course description page. To do that, we need to come up to the Page tab, and you can see here the option to add a page. So I'm going to click on Add a Page, and you can see here I have a new tab. What that means is that it will create a new tab on the menu bar on the home page. So I'm just going to leave it as New Page. I'm not going to change anything, and you'll see when I save, I now have a tab here that says New Page. Now because I want to actually name that course description, what I'm going to do, I'll go back to Pages. If I click on this tab, I can now change the title of this tab. I'm actually going to title the tab About the Course. You might want to title yours About This Class or About Your Classroom, keeping in mind that this is for your class. Okay? If you teach middle school or high school, you might want to name it the course that you're teaching, about, History 101, or about geometry. That's up to you. So I'm going to put mine as About the Course, and I'll save the settings. And you can see here now on my main page I have the home page, and now I have About the Course. So now if I click on About the Course, it brings me to the About the Course page, which is blank except for my header image. What I need to do now is insert some information about the course. This will be depending on the course that you teach. If you're an elementary school teacher, you might want to talk about the different subjects that you are going to be teaching. If you're a middle school or high school teacher, you might want to list information including a syllabus about what you're going to teach. That's totally up to you. You might want to include contact information for yourself as well. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring down a title with a paragraph. I'm going to title it Using Technology to Improve Parent Communication. It's always important to spell it right. Okay. And I'll just insert a brief description. In this course, you will be learning how to connect your classroom to students' homes. Now again, you would probably want to put in more information. I'm going to change the size, make it a little bit bigger, just by clicking on the plus sign. It's that easy. Again, you'll want to put in more than I put in. You might put in frequently asked questions, as I did on the instructor page, but it's whatever you want to put on. Now, what we're going to do for the first time is I'm going to click on Publish. Until now, any of the information I've put on has not been available to see by anybody on the web because I haven't published it. Once I click Publish, you can see I want to use the subdomain of Weebly, so it's free. If you do either of these options, you will have to pay. So I will continue. It says that my website's now published. If I click on this tab here, it'll actually take me to my website. So here is the actual website. You can see everything I've put on is there. So it is now published. But I'm going to close this page. It takes me right back to my creation page. I'll X this out and I'm free to continue working. Now the last thing you're going to make today is a page about the teacher. To do this, you do need to learn one new skill. Again, we're going to go back to the Pages tab. We are going to add a new page. But we don't want our About the Teacher page to have its own menu tab. Instead, it's going to be under About the Course. So if you take the New Page tab and just move it over under About the Course, you'll see that it's now going to be a sub-tab of About the Course. You could even do that for the home page. You could do it for any page you want, but we are going to do it for About the Course. I'm going to title this page About the Teacher. And you can change the title of that however you want to fit your page, but it does need to be a page about you. I'll save the settings, and you can see now at the top, if I go to About the Course, there's now a new tab About the Teacher. I'm going to click on that, and what you're going to do for this section is you're going to create a collage that kind of tells the students about you. You don't really need to use many words. You can if you want to, but what I want to see here is some images. Just be creative. I know you may not have personal images accessible to you right now at this course, but I'm sure you can find images online that can still inform your students about you. So that's your job today. Again, those are the basics. You can add more to it if you want to, but again, your job is to create your home page, your About the Course page, and your About the Teacher page. Okay? When you finish with that, just make sure you add more details. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will be walking around. Okay? Good luck.